Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is December the 27th. We are still in the middle of the holidays. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone listening to this video. And on this day, I decided to trade even though there's a lot of bank holidays. And of course, I'm using my new Trigger Zones trading system. I decided to trade today because I had available time this morning, and I wanted to show you traders that you can trade. If the market is open, you can trade. And of course, I follow my daily trade plan. Let's take a look at the news first. Here we go with the news at Forex Factory. That's the one I use. So bank holidays is the pound, CAD, New Zealand, and Aussie. So today could be a slow day and it can move. It just depends on what's happening around the world. And I'll keep that in mind when you're trading, but for sure you can scalp. And scalping is easy using my Trigger Zones indicator. I call it the magic indicator. Trigger Zones, TZ is short for Trigger Zones. And it's really good at pinpointing the entry points of the up and down cycles within the market. In other words, sell high and buy low, and it works fantastic on the 5-minute chart for you traders who are looking for a great scalping system. It will help you a lot, even if you're a scalper, to be going in the trend direction of the higher time frames. And every morning, right around 6 o'clock, right here, I am putting together my daily trade plan. We can take a look at that. Here it is here, daily trade plan for December the 27th. And there's actually a couple of markets right here that are not even moving, like they're shut down. The German DAX 30 and the Russell. That's why I wrote in here, do not trade, holiday. There must be a reason, but I assume it's just because of the holidays. And as you can see, other ones here, mixed signals on the 4 hours and the daily. So it helps if you get some kind of trend direction. So you have to wait for those. But there's a lot of bullish trades, some bearish trades, 2 at the bottom. And I traded, like I said, I picked 8 of the ones that kind of look the best to me. So there was a lot of trades here that you could have traded if you had this daily trade plan. I produce this every morning specifically for the New York session. And if I can grab 100 or more pips on a daily basis, I'm generally very happy. If you want to get some more information on this daily trade plan, if you want to get your hands on it, all you got to do is get in contact with me. Keep in mind that I do charge $100 a month for that. And you can start at any time within the month. So now we can look towards the trades. Pound CAD. Took this trade at 7:31. I took most of them around 7:30. This one at 6:20. Euro yen. I took one of them later, the crude oil, as it was moving up. And I knew that I would get some pips. So on this pound CAD, higher time frames all the way up to the monthly was suggesting to buy So I bought it. Let's see where I got in at. Should have got in a little bit, maybe around here, but this is where I saw it. So this is where I pulled the trigger. And I should have closed it out over here, but I didn't catch it. So I knew there would be another little bit of a push up to give me a chance to close the trade with, looks like 13 pips. And those 13 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,092. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, the Euro Yen. Here we go. Higher time frame said to buy. There's the arrow. Let's see where I got in at. Did a bit of a pullback. Could have exercised some patience, but I knew it was going to go up with a 95% certainty. Did go against me around 9 pips. I wasn't worried about it. Locking in looks like 14 pips. And those 14 pips on the Euro Yen paid $1,219. Moving right along to the Dow Jones. Keep in mind that the Dow Jones pays $5 a pip. I bought it. There's the arrow. Did qualify, by the way, a great way to trade. It's what I look for every day. Again, another one I saw a little bit late. The signal is right here. Look at this, perfect timing. TZ is going up, beginning of the cycle. Could have got 38 more pips on top of what I did get. But I was happy with this. Could have got more, but I closed it out just being happy with, that would be correct, 26 pips times 5 times 10 lots. Remember, it's $5 a pip. So that worked out to $1,300. Moving right along to crude oil. Keep in mind, crude oil pays $10 a pip. More money. So let's see now. The trade at 10 after 9 in the morning. Higher time frames was suggesting to buy. So let's see where I got in. Now this one I was really late. Should have got in way down here actually. Down at this point or here on this wick. But I knew that I had some clearance getting to the top up there, which is what it did. And that's all I was looking for. And that's why I closed it out right here. Should be 18, because times $10 a pip times 10 lots. 18 pips on crude oil paid $1,800. Okay, let's move on to the next trade I did. Pound yen. Another one I bought. There's the arrow. Qualified for a great way to trade. And by the way, each of the different ways that I teach how to trade, I do 2 videos each, about 20 minutes long. Let's see, pound yen. Got in at this cursor here. Looks like I closed out at a good point. Locking in. Looks like 31 pips. So 31 pips on the pound yen paid $2,788. Moving right along to the next trade, the pound dollar. Another one I bought. Let's see now. Let's see where I pulled the trigger first of all. Didn't quite qualify for a great way to trade. Now, this way of trading is, as I teach within the training videos, how to trade the goal line. Anyhow, pull the trigger, and like magic, it went up. And I knew it was going to go up. Looks like pound dollar pays $10 a pip. So that has to be 31 pips. And 31 pips on the pound dollar trade paid $3,100. Okay, moving on to the ones that paid the most. No big surprise about the NASDAQ. Let's see. S&P 500, which pays $5 a pip. Let's run a check on that one. Could have made even more, as I see it's still working its way up. Let's bring the blue box data in properly. Drag and drop this up. Keep in mind, if you're trading these futures, the opening bell is at 9:30 right here. 9:30 a.m. New York time. It's okay to take a trade prior to that, but once it kicks in and you have a daily trade plan, hopefully you're making your own trade plan, because if you're not, that is one of the reasons why you are losing. Let's see what I got to this cursor. As soon as it's done jumping around, 90. Oh, that would be perfect, because 90 pips times $5. That works out on the S&P 500 for $1,500. Moving on to the last trade, NASDAQ. Love trading the NASDAQ as it pays $20 a pip or tick, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Drag and drop it up. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Buy signal was right where the arrow is. That was a little bit slow at pulling the trigger, but not a big deal. And I was very happy locking in 40, be around 48, I think. Or it'd be very close to that anyhow, 48 and a half. So that's 48 pips. And 48 pips on the NASDAQ times, it's actually 48, yeah, and some change. But anyhow, let's go with 48 times $20 times 10 lots. That paid out $9,760. So another great day of trading during my holidays here in Colombia, halfway through the holidays. And as I said, it was a great day of trading. I just did the math. I added up all the pips and ticks and worked out to 271 pips. And those 271 pips paid out $25,560. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis, like my trigger zone system, I suggest you get your hands on it. So right below this video, you'll get some more information. You'll see this, the trigger zone system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. This indicator right here, the TZ indicator, I call it the magic indicator. Now I know there's no magic indicator or holy grail trading system, but this system keeps pumping out 200 or more pips day in and day out, even during bank holidays. So I don't know about you, but what would you call a system that keeps producing daily like that? So my trigger zone system, let's see now, has 5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 9 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite, meter. Included are a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. And of course I threw in this $1 million trade plan. Once you become a good trader within this $1 million trade plan, as long as you can get 10 pips, 1 trade a day, 20 trades per month, you can, in theory, start with a $1,000 account and within 10 months, turn that $1,000 into $1 million. But you cannot have losing trades or you will blow up your account. Anyhow, In theory, it does work, but you have to be a very, very good trader. Okay, so and of course, if you have any questions about this $1 million trade plan or anything whatsoever, just get in contact with me. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade, and as I mentioned earlier, each one of these, there's 2 training videos about 20 minutes long, except for the one that's how to back test using the built-in tester, which is a longer video. So because of all the different ways that I'm teaching, that's why there's 50 training videos. Now, running short of time, so just put this video on pause. You can read all of this information here. If you have any questions, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, simple again, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I really do prefer Skype. Simple for you to make a connection with me. All you got to do is click on this link, even if you don't have Skype installed. And just in case you didn't know, if you have Windows 10, you have Skype already installed on your computer. In other words, all you got to do is click on this link. And then through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind that I do all of that with no obligation to you. Now, if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that's just about time to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and the next video, good luck with your trading, and remember, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.